Hi everyone, I hope we're all doing really well. Today I'm going to be talking about how to successfully manifest anything in 3 days by using SATS, state akin to sleep, as coined by Neville Goddard. But before I get into it, you are more than welcome to subscribe on this channel. I talk about all things self-development, so if that sounds good to you, I would love to have you here. I'm sure you all know what state akin to sleep is, so I won't bore you with the details. So I'm just gonna get into the meat of this video. I had a little bit of trouble manifesting while using state akin to sleep because as soon as my head would hit the pillow, I would fall asleep, or I would start visualizing and sleeping into the state of the wish fulfilled, but I would get so excited that I wouldn't be able to fall asleep. And so I figured out the perfect method because it's an art. It truly is an art. As soon as your mind starts to feel that drowsy state and you are literally in the act of falling asleep, those moments of you literally going from conscious to unconscious, if you get to that point from conscious to unconscious in visualizing what it is that you want and feeling it at the same time, or affirming and feeling it, and sleeping into that state, you're going to get anything that you want within 3 days or less. This has been proven multiple times and it has been heavily talked about by Neville Goddard. So I suggest that you read Neville Goddard's books. They are amazing. Or go on YouTube and search a plethora of state akin to sleep videos that talk about the science and the magic of this and the fact that it is so possible to get anything that you want within 3 days. But I won't bore you with the details. I'm going to tell you exactly how I fixed my issue. The thing that I did to fix falling asleep too soon, or not being able to fall asleep at all, or falling asleep and then not actually thinking and feeling that specific thing that I want into unconsciousness, this is how I fix that. I always make sure that I'm super comfortable in my bed. If I feel like I'm hungry, I eat some blueberries. Personally me. I'm losing weight, so occasionally I get hungry right before I go to bed, and there are so many times where I just can't fall asleep. So I have some blueberries. So you want to make sure that you are completely comfortable in your bed. Be comfortable, make sure that you're nice and cool, and also make sure that you are ready for bed, that you haven't had any electronics, you haven't been on TikTok, or even you feel like you are ready to go to sleep. So often we physically go to bed and we can't fall asleep because maybe our sleep cycle was a little bit weird the night before, maybe we slept in and now we have to wake up early, so we're going to sleep earlier, but we can't, fall asleep because we've slept in and we didn't really do much exercise. Take the L and don't go to sleep until you actually feel that sleepiness and that drowsiness, because no matter how many times I try to make myself fall asleep, when I still have that energy, I'm just not going to go to sleep. Like, I don't care if I have 5 hours of sleep. Of course my priority is 8 hours of sleep, but there's no point. I'm still either going to not fall asleep and be, in bed for 2 hours fully conscious. So I'm going to wait until I'm fully ready to be in bed and hit my head on the pillow and know that I'm going to fall asleep within 10 minutes. Then what I want you to do is close your eyes, and instead of going into state akin to sleep straight away, either express gratitude for everything that you have right now, number one, or number two, what it is that you want, express gratitude for that, or revise your day into what it is that you want. So you are not manifesting something that you want in the future, you are manifesting something that has happened during the day, and you're basically revising the past. Now, these 3 exercises have different benefits for different reasons, but the reason why I want you to do that before actually going into state akin to sleep is because if you do the gratitude thing, that will help you ease you into manifesting what you want later. You know that gratitude is the key to manifestation, because if we appreciate what we have right now, or if we are manifesting that we have this thing right now and we are appreciating it right now, there's 2 modes of doing that. But personally, me, I like, out of all the 3 that I just mention my favorite is gratitude because it kind of just pumps me up. I'm so easy to forget about everything and then always concentrate on what's next, what do I want next. I get so excited. So this kind of helps me relax and helps me remember that I've manifested everything already that I've wanted in the past, and it's really unrelated to state akin to sleep, and you can skip this step, but I personally found that it helped me a lot. So I express gratitude for not the things that I'm meant to feel grateful for, but the things that I actually genuinely feel grateful for in this moment. Like if I went to the gym that day and I go to Equinox and I just feel really comfortable there, I feel, you know, taken care of. I feel like no one is judging me or looking at me, like I can just be myself, and I'm inspired by other people that go to Equinox, and I'm fully remembering that and I'm feeling grateful. Or if I'm just remembering my mom, like on paper you can say, I'm grateful for breathing, I'm grateful for water, I'm grateful for my family. But if you're not actually grateful for that right now, I don't want you to make yourself feel grateful, because that's just not going to work. So you really want to at least one or two things that you feel grateful for right in this moment, or the thing that causes you the least resistance right now to feel happy about. Like, I'm so happy that today was a really good day, great weather, for example. Or I am grateful that my coworker was super nice to me today. Anything that genuinely makes you feel happy, feel that gratefulness. And you can do this for like a minute or two, but I think that this really amps up your manifestation for the future things that you want, right? Or you can manifest being grateful for what it is that you want, or you can revise, you know, if you're manifesting, for example, 1 million subscribers on YouTube, right? And your video didn't get a lot of views, you would revise, oh my God, I'm like looking at my, you know, my videos and I'm getting 100,000 views. Something like that, you're revising. Because also there are days where I can't get something out of my head, like a conversation with someone that was awkward, or I just kind of did something that made me cringe for the rest of the day. If I revise that, if I didn't have enough time to do it when I come home, I just revise that never happened, and that kind of calms me down. So it could be like if something is keeping you up as well and you're worrying about it, that's really helpful. But that's pretty unrelated to state akin to sleep. But even before doing state akin to sleep, it's very useful depending on your mood and what you want. Do either those three things first for like a minute or two, because that kind of helps you ease the tension and makes you excited for what you're about to be manifesting. So let's get into the fun part, state akin to sleep. This is something that you need to practice every single night, and do not get discouraged, because it's like perfect timing for you to actually saturate yourself with that feeling and sleeping into it. Because so often I imagined it, kind of forgot about it, and then I fell asleep. And while that does still 100% work, it's not going to work as powerfully as if you actually literally transition from consciousness to unconsciousness in the middle of your visualization. Like, that is so powerful. You're going to see signs of movement in the 3D as soon as you wake up. I guarantee you that. It's crazy. I want you to wait until you're really feeling this drowsiness, but you need to catch yourself a little bit before you actually fall asleep, because then you're going to start visualizing a 5-second loop or affirming one simple sentence of what it is that you are trying to manifest, you know what I mean? And we're going to be feeling how it is as though you have that thing right now. Simultaneously, you are knowing that this happened today, and you are literally just remembering that amazing thing that happened. So for example, you're manifesting a date with your SP. You are imagining that you had this date already today, and you are just someone that is already dating this person. You're already that person in bed, just reminiscing on what happened today through the form of SATS, right? So you're thinking and feeling and manifesting from that feeling, and you're doing a 5-second loop of whatever it is that you're visualizing that you want. You're feeling it so vividly, and you know that it's happening right now. And also simultaneously, it happened today. Really feel it vividly and feel how emotionally you would feel now that it is happening right now in your imagination. So really feel as though you have this thing right now. Calmly put yourself into the state of falling asleep and be diligent about your manifestation, your imagination, your little 5-second loop, your little story, your little scene. Be diligent about it until you fall asleep. And as you are imagining it and you're falling asleep, you will successfully have transitioned from being conscious to subconscious, and you will know that it will work once you have dreams about it. That's the key. And a lot of the times, as I said, I would be manifesting it, I'd be visualizing it, and I can't fall asleep. Or I forget, because once you get into this theta state, you're kind of not controlling your imagination and your thoughts anymore. It's kind of just lulling you into that calm space. So you need to be diligent with this, but also loving and understanding about yourself that this is a practice, this is an art. So don't give up and keep doing this every single day. I know that I've been doing this for months, and some nights it worked and some nights it didn't, but I'm still practicing. But this has helped me so much. Once I am so tired, and I'm also diligent, and I'm remembering, and I'm looping the 5 seconds, and I'm really feeling what it is that I am manifesting, I can successfully transition into the state of actually sleeping, and then I start getting dreams about it, and I'm like, yes, it worked. So that's super powerful, because then for the rest of the day, I feel like I've lived this life for 8 hours in my dreams. Like, I've been manifesting in my dreams, and I didn't even have to do any of the work. So state akin to sleep is scary stuff, you guys. Like, you can get your stuff within 3 days, and literally only if you perfect, well, not perfect, but like once you practice this and actually have it work for you and dream about it, it's crazy, because you've literally gone into your subconscious mind. So I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know if you have any tips for state akin to sleep. I'd love to hear what you think, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. I love you. Bye.